Grace and peace. Grace and peace is midweek. We're in the midweek check-in. Yes, we've made it to the midweek mid mark. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to just touch on Mercury Retrograde, right? I got some notes because that officially started on Monday. So, peace to everybody coming in. Peace to those who will be checking me out later. Let's get a little sippy. All right. So, and I got the sage going. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Where's my smokeless sage? Smokeless sage. All right. So with Mercury retrograde, right? Some of us are starting to know what that means. Hold on. Let me make sure that the chat is okay. Just making sure. All right. So with Mercury retrograde, it's in the sign of Libra, right? So I'm going to just touch on a little bit. Let me turn this down a little bit. So I'm going to read from my notes. All right. Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is a planet of communication. Its zodiac sign is Gemini, I believe. Yeah, I get a little, I'm not an astrologer, disclaimer. Oh my goodness. Brother Rich is in the building. Salute, sir. Blessings to you as well. Thank you. All right. So with Mercury retrograde right now, it just means that the planet is going back. You see, I can never see my Lotus. Blessings to you, Lotus. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, and if it wasn't for somebody else shouting out my moderator, I don't know. So, okay, that retrograde just means that the planets are kind of going backwards, sort of saying, right? Scientifically, it's really not. It's just kind of like in a standstill. So right now we have about 6 planets in retrograde. All right. So that just means that there's a little wonkiness going on with Mercury retrograde that has to deal with communication, anything to do with signing contracts. You don't want to do that around this time. You want to wait. Yeah, Lotus. You want to wait to sign on any contracts, any long-standing deals. And so, right, it's about six to 7 planets going retrograde. Retrogrades can last about 6 months. All right. And usually we can feel this effect the week before or the week after. So retrograde started September 27th. Oh, wow. Josita. Thank you. Salute to you as well. So now I'm going to start having some Mercury retrograde issues right now with communication. So bear with me. You want to work on that throat chakra. If you can get the gemstone soda light. I'm wearing it. It's a blue crystal or gemstone rather. This helps with the throat chakra. There's some apps on iTunes or, if you have an Android, the Google Play Store, where you can download the chants or the mantras to help clear out the throat chakra. YouTube has some phenomenal meditations to do specifically with different chakras, right? I kind of talked about chakras in the beginning of my as starting this channel. But anyway, we have 7 chakras in us, right? The crown chakra being the top. We have our third eye, the pineal gland, which is a chakra. We have our throat chakra, and they're all different colors, right? So this is more of a purplish indigo. This is more of this is indigo. This is the purple. We have here in the throat chakra, that is blue. Our heart chakra, which is green. The solar plexus, which is in our stomach, that's yellow. The sacral chakra, which is kind of like in your pelvic area. Here we go. It's in the pelvic area, and that is orange. And then we have the root chakra, which is in the groin area. Lady Fresh is in the building. Yay! Salute, sis. And so that has to do with our being grounded, right? So with this Mercury retrograde, it could definitely affect the throat chakra with getting out, communicating back and forth. All right. So yeah, this has to do with miscommunications, traveling. You know, if you are trying to make plans with maybe trains or planes, could be automobiles. There might be some delays or cancellations. Okay. But this is a good time to embrace this uncomfortable feeling right now. This is the last Mercury retrograde of the year. So this is a good thing. We have the rest of the year. What do we have? October, November, well, November, December to kind of breathe a little bit. Right. So this is a good time to do some inner reflection, some inner work, and going within. Right. Our subconscious could be on peak right now. All right. And then the Libra, the sign that it's in with Mercury retrograde is Libra. All right. And Libra is an air sign. It has to do with being fair, being just, right? Truth. It also represents the skills. I don't know who that is. But anyway, it has to do with the skills. Now, see, as soon as I start reading, there's always some kind of communication going through. King Ramon's in the building. Salute, salute, bro. All right. Thank you, Josita. Yes. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe to your friends and family members. All right. So Libra has to do with the scales. If you notice in zodiac signs, the scales are, they represent Libra. That's about balance, right? That's about truth and justice. So with Mercury retrograde being in Libra, we have to, it could be reflecting on our relationships, whatever that relationship being. It could be family members, it could be a romantic relationship, a partnership, or something to do with work, right? And so this is, and what's going to happen is, as I had said in my last reading, there's going to be some truths unleashed, right? So we just saw that we now come to find out that R. Kelly is guilty, right, of his crime. I just come to find out that Miguel, the R&B singer, has, you know, him and his wife have filed for a divorce, right? So there's these things that are starting to unravel. So you could see things on a macro level and on a micro level within your own circle. On the micro level, you'll see a lot of things, even with what's going on with the Jabberwockian, because I'm going to use code words, right? And the pandemic. So we're seeing a lot of pushbacks, right? So these are things, again, just unraveling. It happens to be in Mercury retrograde right now with all the stuff that's happening in Libra, right? So this is why we have a lot of court cases that are showing up, a lot of things swaying for those who have been wronged, all right? So what else do we have going on here? Okay, and also this can also take you back to whatever happened to you in June, right? These things might resurface again during this time. It's just that just means it's time for you to, you know, deal with what you didn't deal with back in June and handle it to your best ability, right? Now, the signs that are going to be affected is Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Virgo. This could be in your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and definitely, that's right, Josito, it's time to rewind. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So yeah, this could affect whether you have Libra in your sun, in your moon, your rising, your Venus, or your Mercury. Venus is about the planet of love. Mercury is about communication. Your sun is your date that you were born, right? And your moon is your emotions. So hold on a second. Let me just put this on. Do not disturb. All right. So that's a little bit of what's going on right now. There's other planets that are in retrograde. Thank you. There's other planets that are in retrograde right now. We have Saturn that's in retrograde. That has to do with karma, right? And some of these planets have been retrograde for a couple of months now. They'll probably stay until the end of the year, some going into the beginning of the new year of the calendar, Gregorian calendar year. So these are things to just look out for. It's definitely time for us to go within, embrace what we call the shadow side and do a lot of this shadow work. Again, I talked about doing the chakra healing. Also, you know, crystals. So, you know, if you can get an amethyst, listen, you don't have to go out and buy all these different crystals if that's not what you are into in that sense. There's certain crystals that just work for overall everything, and amethyst is one of them. Clear quartz is another one. Smoky quartz is what I'm wearing now. Selenite. Selenite. It's spelled, it sounds the same way as it's spelled, Sel. Selenite. I'm not good with those crystal spellings, right? And we also want to have a rose quartz. These are just the basic essentials that you need. It's kind of like having your underwears. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have these essentials with you, and keep them on your persons, or you ladies can put them in their purse, or bras. Gentlemen can have them in their pocket, right? The left side is for attracting and receiving. The right side is giving out, right? So that's a little one-on-one with the gemstones. All right. Also, guys, remember that these messages are a general. So that means that if it's not resonating with you, try not to make it fit, because it's not your message. And know that we have masculine and feminine energies within both of us. So we both have that divine feminine and the divine masculine in us. For ladies, you know, if you're residing or resonating more on the masculine, it just means you're a little more aggressive. You might be assertive. You might be boisterous, you know, outspoken, right? Just the how the male operates, right? And for the guys, if they're working with the feminine energy, that just means that they're more in tune. They have a little soft spot for certain situations, right? They could be a little more understanding, nurturing. All right. Doesn't mean exactly duality. So it doesn't mean that you're any less than or more. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you're soft, weak, however you look at it. That's not what it means. It just means that you operate on that level. During this time right now, as we are entering in the age of Aquarian, it's about the knowing, right? And we're asking for the divine feminine, because we've been dealing with a very patriarchal system for the past thousands of years, right? And so now we're coming into that divine feminine. So it's going to, for me, it's definitely challenging me to work with my feminine energy, because I don't really reside on that feminine energy as much, except when it comes to my kids. But it's challenging me to embrace the divine feminine in me, as well as the divine masculine. And so this is the time when we're going to be needing a lot of more healing, right? Dealing with the shadow side of us, dealing with the things that we really don't want to deal with on a day-to-day basis, you know, depression or self-doubt, self-lack. These are the things that we need to work on. And so with the divine feminine, she's asking for us to embrace that. Think about a mother's maternal nurturing abilities. That's what the divine feminine is ushering. It's that time. Oh, 183rd is in the building. Salute, BX. So this is asking us for us to embrace that type of energy, right? Because we've been dealing on a very masculine, hyper masculine, alpha masculine, toxic masculine, right? And so we need that balance. This is why, you know, a lot of things have been playing out where there's this battle of whatever back and forth. There's this battle of sexuality. There's this battle of genders, battle of, you know, races, cultures, right? There's this back and forth. There's this pettiness that goes back and forth between people. So there's definitely this power struggle, if you will, of the divine masculine and the feminine trying to get to a balance, right? And so we're in Libra season right now. So shout out to all of those Libras, BX. Shout out to all those Libras right now who are celebrating their birthdays. Okay, we see you. And what else? And so, yes, and we need to know and study the laws of Mayat, because that's about balance. It's about incorporating things that are positive in our life, right? So we want to get that light side. We want to have that positivity, you know, encompassing in us. If you can balance that both out, kudos to you, because you a guru, then you can handle the light and the dark. It's not for the faint of heart to, you know, have that type of power or energy, right? It's really takes a strong person to know how to resonate on both their light and their darkness. And I don't really want to say darkness and make it so that it's a bad thing, because it's both light. It's just the light that you don't see, right? It's the taking away as opposed to the light that you do see. And so this is, again, something that we're having to work with. We're having to do, that's that duality, right? So this is what we're working with right now. Libras, Libra, Josito, you're a Libra? Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you're new, thank you, welcome. And for those who are not, you know the deal. So we're working today, midweek, we're checking in with our health. We're checking in with our finances, romance, and we'll get an oracle card. After the reading, if anybody wants a mini personal reading here, please let me know, or my moderator, Lotus, that you would like to have a reading, because I may not be checking the chats so often, right? And so I just need to know if that's what you want. And I have different decks here that I work with. I work with angel energy, intuitively. And so I get those messages. Again, it's a general message. So that means that it may not resonate with you, right? And now if it's a personal, it gets, again, that's what it means. It's personal. I thank you, 183. He's like, my lipstick is popping. My lipstick is cool. Y'all gonna have me acting up early. Well, it's not early. But anyway, all right. So we're gonna jump right in, right? Because I gave you enough of my spiel. Right. And we're going to start off with the health. I like to do that health first. And I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot deck. 183rd. So yeah. Yeah, you're going to throw me off track. All right. So we're dealing with health right now. We're going to go into finances. I'll be doing the Seers deck with finance and romance. I'm going to be using two decks for romance. If y'all know me by now, you know I loathe the romance, but it is what it is. It's a balance, right? And that's my issue, my hang up that I got to deal with. I'm going to incorporate some oracles. It depends on how I'm feeling, but I definitely want to do the goddess oracles for my ladies, for my goddesses that are in the building, because I haven't been using this deck, and I do want to make a balance. So I want to get a regular, whether it be the wisdom or my angel oracle, but definitely I want to work with the goddess oracle deck for the goddesses in the building. All right, it's a balance. It's a balance. All right, and I don't know what I'm going to be clarifying. I might use the Miss Cleo's deck. Yes, I have Miss Cleo. If y'all were in the 80s and 90s and you were old enough to watch those info commercials late at night, you knew Miss Cleo with her tarot cards. But that's not my situation. This is not a fraud. And or the Witch's Tarot deck to clarify, right? And clarify just means that I'm going to go a little deeper for further explanation of what the readings are. All right. I like to do that stuff. All right, guys. So I hope that's not too loud. I got to have the ancestor music going. You know, I got to get tapped in. Usually, sometimes I have my other music going, but again, it's a balance, right? We got to have that balance within us. We can't always have, why was I going to say Lil Wayne? I don't even listen to Lil Wayne, but anyway, y'all know what I mean. Like, you know, the ratchetness, and then you got to have the cool out mellow music. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's move forward. So I'm going to just clear my energy, right? I'm going to be using my smokeless sage. I make this myself. Again, if anybody's interested, they can hit me up on IG. Listen, I haven't sold, and it was more for me. But if you're interested, I do have some on deck, right? And if anybody wants a personal reading, they can go into my Josito, yep. If anybody wants to get a personal reading and get more in depth about certain situations, you can hit me up on the Instagram. That is Foxy Moon. I will put it in there. Thank you, Josito. I will put that into the chat if anybody wants a personal. Actually, it's pinned. So if you guys go into the pinned, I think I put all that information in there. You go to my Instagram, inbox me. And and if those that don't know, I do not charge. I'm donation based. So what that means is it's to your discretion. Like if you go to church and you pay the tithe when they ask it, that's how I work. So I don't charge per se, but a nice donation doesn't hurt. And I put the Cash App, but I also on Venmo. I don't have PayPal. Well, I do, but it's not activated. And I have Venmo. Venmo is Foxy Moon, just as you see it there. All right, so let's move in. So we're working with health right now. Now, why is this card acting up? All right, I didn't shuffle, guys, you know, because sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But right now, I'm just going to do a little mini quick shuffle. Also, tune in on Friday. I'm going to be doing the all signs. So if your sun, moon, rising, and Venus in whatever sign, check in. I'm going to be doing Friday morning about 10 o'clock, around this time. So I will put a notice up for you guys. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I go live. All signs is just what it is. So if you are a Libra, I will be doing Libras first because it's their birthday. And working all the way down to the other signs. All right, so let's get in with the health for the collective there. And what do they need to know in regards to their health? Also know that health can also mean your mental health, right? It's not only just the physical. We have mental health, which is just as important. If we're not right in the mental, it can throw off our physical, right? One or the other. It's a balance. And right as I crack open the deck, the Two of Pentacles, it's a balance. All right, it's a balance. I'm getting out with the old, in with the new. That's what I'm just getting right now as a clear audience. All right, so what does the collective need to know in regards to the health, please? Okay. All right, so we have the Fool card or the Dreamer. All right, and this is Aquarian energy. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the Magician. So Gemini energy here. So some of you could be, like I said, the signs that are going to be affected are Libras, Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. All right, so with the Fool card here, this is actually you getting out into the open and doing those walks. I'm also getting jogging and yoga that some people might be interested in doing around this time. Also, for some of us that are in the Northeast, we're hitting into the fall season, right? So some of us, it's actually more comfortable to get outside and get some fresh air, do some walking. You know, obviously you can walk with your dog. But this is also about new beginnings and new starts. So again, from what my last reading I saw was some of you are actually changing certain regimens that you no longer, it's not working out for you, whether it be a diet or physically working out. Some of you are actually starting to do something different in regards to your the physical. I'm getting this is more physical and not mental, but obviously if you are walking and you are getting that fresh air, you are doing the physical, it does help stimulate the mental. Your mind is more clearer. You can see things for what it is, right? But you're definitely, it's activating all of those chakras. It's activating, it's pumping that heart, right? Getting that oxygen to the brain, clearing your mental, as I said. Now I'm going to just read a little bit from what it says here. It says, new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside, and take a leap of faith. This is what the Fool card is about, taking the leap of faith, right? So it's perfect because we're in Mercury retrograde, we're in Libra. And, you know, as I said, there could be some things that you had put aside back in June. Now it's time to revisit this. Get, you know, fresh pair of eyes and take a look at what it is that you need to do in regards to your health and in your mental state. Also know that you have angel guardian there protecting you and watching you. Somebody's actually like, I'm getting like they're nudging you. You get like this gnawing feeling like, I got to do this. I got to do. Know that that's your intuition and that is your guardians like tapping you like, look, get out there and do something with yourself. Get out and do something. Get out and be something. You know, and with this Magician here in reverse, it's the deception I'm getting. It's like you don't mind trick yourself into thinking, no, this is not the time. No, I don't think this is right. If you're getting that nudge and you're getting that gut feeling, that's your intuition telling you, yeah, it's time to make those moves and do something differently with yourself. All right, I'm going to clarify a little bit more why this the full card is here, and yeah, I'm going to use Miss Cleo. All right, so we're going to use Miss Cleo to clarify why this full card is here. Yeah, and as I was shuffling the deck, excuse me, guys, I got visually, I saw like ankles again. Somebody, this was a couple of readings ago as well in regards to health. Be careful if somebody's recovering from some kind of like ankle or calf injuries. I also had gotten before my last reading that this person could have been an athlete. I was getting football player, right? But somebody who's very athletic and hamstring. Is that hamstring in the calf? I don't know. But be careful with your footing here. And you see how he's not really paying attention? Please pay attention to where you're walking. Watch where you're going. Because if you haven't gotten this injury, you may have it now if you're not paying attention. And the footing here, you see how he's coming off the steps. And as I was shuffling the deck, I saw the feet and the ankles. All right, so just be mindful about how you're walking, where you're walking, the path that you're walking on. All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's see why this is here, clarifying a little bit more. Okay, so why is this full card here, please? Okay, well, that was too many, but okay. So the world card, that fell out. A lot of other cards fell out. I'm not going to take them because it's just too many. And then we have the 5 of staffs here at the bottom of the deck. All right, so this is about that new beginning. So yes, guys, take this time to, if you're wanting to, yeah, it's like if you're wanting to do a new regimen that wasn't working before, now is the time to do that. Again, here's that balance. Here's that 2 and that balance, the Mayat. Yeah, be careful with the path because I'm getting there's like, there might be some water, something slippery that you don't notice, and it could affect your footing. So please be careful there, guys, when you're doing your exercise. But the world card has to do with new beginnings. Again, this is perfect it ties in with the full card. It's about the new beginnings. Ooh, Maine's in the building. Salute. The big Titan in the building. So we want to be careful and we want to be mindful about where we're walking. Is really what's important right now. This is like this warning sign to me. All right. So that is health, guys. Good for you. You know, those who want to, if you haven't been doing exercise, you might be feeling like you need to. And those who have been doing it, you're just changing up your regimen as far as the physical. I'm not really getting diet, but obviously, as I said before, this clears that mental if you get out and you walk around. All right, so let's go ahead and tap into the finances now. So we're using the Seers deck for finance. The King of Wands is there as I show up. So this is Leo energy right now. Doesn't mean that, if you're not a Leo, this is just the energy that it's showing me. The King of Wands is that fiery energy. So, this, I'm getting investments. All right. Yeah. With this Chariot here, as I crack open the deck, this is Cancer energy. So somebody could have, again, been doing some, I'm getting that we've been doing a lot of collecting our finances, but also taking accountability for that, which is what we need to be doing. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, so let's get a message in regards to finance for the collective, please. All right, and we got High Priestess. All right, so the bottom of the deck, again, is Leo energy. So we got the Strength card here. All right, and the card that came out in regards to finance is the High Priestess. That's 19 breaking down to 10, which breaks down to 1. So this is that new beginning. All right, yeah, that's what I'm getting, is that you guys are taking account for your finances. They're actually doing the ledgers, writing this down, right? And then we have this strength card here. So yeah, that's what I was getting before too. It's just that with that King of Wands energy, we're really taking account. It's this intuitive, all right, because the High Priestess has to do with esoteric, but intuition, right? So we're really being mindful about how and where we're spending our money. It could have been during the summertime in that Cancer Leo season that we were, really like, all right, we got to save. It's going to be going into the fall soon, into winter. We need to start saving up that money, putting stuff away for a rainy day. I'm going to clarify a little bit more. Why is this High Priestess here? That's Pisces energy. All right. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, this is a Pisces person, but in regards to money, Pisces, and y'all know how I feel about the Pisces people. Pisces is a little kind of out there in regards to like their mind. They're not one of the best or strongest as far as like a Capricorn or a Taurus or a Leo, right? That really know how to save their money, that really know how to get a bang for their buck, right? And they're not splurging as much as other signs, right? So we want to be mindful that we're not doing that during this time. We really need to have the strength to hold on to, look, we need to save some money. It's not about going out there during this time and splurging. Ooh, Fresh Breezy's in the building. Salute. Big bro. So yes, I just say Pisces. Look at him. Because that's the resident Pisces in the building. So yeah, just be mindful about that, guys, because you don't want to go splurging. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles again. So there's some decisions, or there was a decision that you made in regards to investments, or just taking accountability for your spending habits is more what I'm getting. Yeah, the Tower card here as I open up. So be careful. For my Pisces folk out there, just be mindful. Right? He came in just in time, Lady Fresh. Mate, it's a balance. That's all. You know what I'm saying? It's going within. And, especially with money, that Six of Pentacles, you give, you put out, it has to come back in one way or another, right? But some people could be pushing more out than they're getting in. And so this is the time where we really got to be like, now let's make a ledger. Let's hold a lot of this. Let's hold ourselves accountable for what we're spending, because it's not the time. Summer's ending. Summer has ended. So we want to be mindful. Okay, so let's see what we have here. All right, we got two cards that wanted to show up. The Nine of Staffs. Yeah, and Ten of Pentacles right at the bottom of the deck, guys. I'm getting there's a fine line here that's going on with this money. So while I was rooting for you guys, some of us are still kind of having a hard time. Now, the Four of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Swords here. This has to do with family as well as this Ten of Pentacles. So with this Knight of Swords here, all right, so you know what? That's a good thing, because I'm getting that we're cutting. The swords have to do with getting to the truth of some things, cutting away a lot of BS, and that's what I'm getting. Some of you might really have to be. I'm getting correcting some family members. This is more like in the household, telling somebody, listen, we can't spend this money for that. If it's not necessary, we don't need it. We're not buying it. So with this truth card here, with this Knight of Swords here, it's like this battle of telling people in the household, yeah, but I'm getting some people are having a hard time with this. Or this could be you, collective, that's having a hard time with saying no to certain guilty pleasures and buying things that you don't need right now. Right? The illusion, because this is about illusion as well. The illusion of, you know what? I think I can do that. I have money for this. And now you're overspending and you're not really saving. All right. So hold account for yourself, right? If you need to write things down, right? A spreadsheet, the ledgers, however you do it, save the receipts, however you need to do it, so you can be accountable for what you're spending, because I'm getting that it's a slippery slope. You may think that you have it and you can do it financially, but it could affect, with the family. Again, we got the two of pentacles right underneath that. Pentacles have to do with money. So somebody's having this back and forth, the decisions and going back and forth. You could be swayed by the family. I'm guilty of that too. Sometimes I'll go and splurge on my kids and get, stupid stuff. Not stupid stuff, but I like to indulge them sometimes. And I think that I can manage. And then sometimes I'll be like, well, damn, was that really necessary? Like my daughter's bugging me for a new pair of iPods. And I'm like, and she's like, all right, Mom, maybe we could get the wired ones for now. And I'm like, yeah, that's a little cheaper than the wireless. So yeah, I'm getting this negotiation in the family that y'all are negotiating back and forth with. So, use your discretion, take account for what you are spending, and we'll see what happens next week. What Fresh Breezy said? Assertive and direct. Yeah. iPods, man. And they're not that expensive, but when you got stuff to pay for, it's like, listen, I think you can wait for them iPods. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't want to miss anybody else's. Thank you, Josito. Yes. What are you trying to see for research purposes? It's just so silly, man. If she wants to. Now I'm just going back into the comments. Okay. All right. So, listen, and man, that I be messing up stuff. I cannot. Yeah, iPods, earpods, headphones. Lucky I didn't say headphones, earphones, because when I was growing up, they were headphones, right? Anyway, moving along. Hold on. So, Maine, hold on a second. Yeah, you just throwing her under the bus like she wants to have a public reading. Starting up early. Okay, thank you guys. Listen, he's such a devil. Fresh Breezy 11:11, right on time. Look at you, Mr. Pisces, all intuitive. I see you. Okay, so let's move on to romance. Maine should get one. He hasn't had one in a while. I'm gonna take that as for Maine's reading. All right, so let's move on to romance for the collective. And I'm using the Angel Romance deck. I'm also going to be using another deck as well in regards to romance. This one is the Love Oracle card. Just a little more clarification. That's all. All right, so we got chemistry again here. Listen, this running theme, if those who haven't been here for a while or those who are new, there's this running theme with this married couple that's going through it and they're in separation. I'm just putting that out there because, I saw the chemistry, and the last time I did the reading, the husband was, he's having that chemistry. He's baby come back to me kind of energy. So let's see if we get something new this time around. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, thank you, Josito. All right. So we got children as your card, right? And the bottom of the deck is healing family issues. Okay. This kind of ties in with that finance is what I'm getting. Like I just mentioned, like I said, I kind of especially when my children were younger, I really overindulged with them. And so with this bottom of the deck here, this healing the family issues, for those who have children, this is the time. I'm getting like school. So we need to really listen to our children, even if they are just rambling on. They're little people as well, or they're, however old they are. We need to listen to them, because there's some grievances that are going on here, and it could be things that they've seen within the family, like, arguing, whatever type of situation. Listen to them, because they do have a voice, they do have opinions. And with this healing the family situation, I feel like, the children need to be healed. But also, I'm also getting like guidance counselor like in school, or they need some kind of therapy. All right, I'm going to clarify. So this isn't really that much on a romantic level, but, we love our families, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This, could, as it's applying to us right now, this is talking about the family, right? So it's the love of the family. It says here, your love life is being affected by children. And then the family issues here are love your life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, I also, as I see this, kind of spirit guide there could have been a death in the family, right? And so some children don't know how to comprehend what that means, right? It could have been a mother, father, or an elder that passed away, and so they don't really understand what that all means. This is where us as parents need to help these children understand it in a way that they can comprehend it, right? And if it's too deep, there might be needs to be some therapy outside of the home, and that's healing that family issue. And yes, while we're dealing with our shadow side, we also need to work and heal our inner child, right? Because a lot of us are walking around here with some wounded 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 12-year-old selves, and we haven't really gotten over that, right? So to move on, we need to, yes, forgive our parents for their trespasses. Forgive anybody in the family that's wronged you. You don't necessarily have to tell them that, but you do that for yourself in your heart so you can move forward. Now, for those who don't have children, this is what you need to be doing so that it doesn't trickle down into having, when you do have children, right? We want to break generational curses. We want to break things that we've been accustomed to in our family for years, right? So that, when we do decide to have children, we're not putting that type of hurt and whatever the case may be onto them because we're hurt. We need to heal ourselves first. All right. Ooh, Raz Girl's in the building. She said, morning. The beauty queen is in the building. Okay, Maine, I'm going to get you. Hold on a second. Let's go in a little bit deeper. Okay, so the card that, as I cracked open the deck, is sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. Yeah, that's what I was saying about like death. So there could have been a death in the family, right? And some, children, everybody grieves differently, but for children, especially a younger, any child under 12, that's like school age, because I'm not getting like baby, because the babies don't really know, but any school age child, and if there's been a recent death in the family, they might not know how to process this. So that's why I saw lightning there. And it's up to us as parents to do our due diligence to our children and help them and protect them by any means necessary, however we need to, right? But help them to understand in regards to death, because this is what I'm getting definitely here. There's like a lot of sorrow going on. Okay. Okay, so girl with the snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used. So, that could have been the situation in regards to certain family members. As I just said, we need to break certain generational curses. All right. And we have the bottom of the deck, Hand of Cards in reverse. And then we have Ascending here. So that's what I'm saying. If we're not healing our inner child, we're not healing ourselves, we're not doing that shadow work, it's going to be very hard for us in relationships to deal with certain things. Certain things might trigger you. All right. So with this children here and the girl with the snake and the parents, some of us might have had some toxic upbringing, right? Could have been with mother or father or grandparents, whoever you were with, for most of your childhood. That could have been a narcissist that played on children's emotions, that played on your emotions, right? And also boundaries, right? So there could have been some really deep underlying issues, some very heavy, dark situations where, some child or children were violated, whether it be emotionally, physically, or sexually. So this is why somebody needs counseling, right? Because it could be outside of your realm as a parent. You might need to have them get clinical counseling for something that is deep rooted, or you are that inner child, that wounded child that might have had these transgressions done against you. And so therefore you might need to seek, some professional healing and counseling. All right, so let's close that out with a oracle. I'm going to do an angel oracle. And again, I'm going to be working with the goddess oracle for the goddesses in the building. All right. Ooh, Ant Dog's in the building. Salute, salute. Okay. So let's, first I'm going to do the angels because we're going to honor the angel. First, we're going to get our angel answer, the oracle. And then for the ladies, the goddesses, the queens, the beauty queens, I'm going to give you a goddess oracle deck. All right. So let's go ahead. Yeah. Ask your angels as I crack open the deck. So, whoever you subscribe to, right? The Most High, the angels are there. Again, they're there for you and around you, protecting you, right? So in these situations, whether it be money, right, or health, finances, family situations, your love life, whatever that situation may be, do some prayers, some meditation, we have to deal with the shadow work within us to heal us. And they're asking you to lean on them a little bit more to help you and guide you. And we got trust there. Okay. Okay, so what is, that was too many. All right, so what is the message here that angels want to give to the collective, please? Okay, so we got weight here as your card. This is giving me that justice with the sword there. This is that Libra energy. All right. And then we have abundance, the bottom of the deck. So angels, whatever the situation is right now, as I said in my last reading, and I say now, with this Mercury retrograde also being in Libra, some truths will be addressed. Some truths will be coming out. They may come out. They may not come out. But there's this time that it's asking, that angels are asking you to wait. Because right now, while we're in Mercury retrograde, the communication might not get clear. It might not get across to some certain people that you need to say some things to. But this is also justice as well, as I said, because the justice card has the sword as well. And so angels are just asking you to wait patiently. I'm getting trust the timing, because what's going to happen is you're going to have abundance out of that. Now, abundance could be financial. Abundance could be just that healing, right? Getting that love and affection back to us. But also, look, there's an ascension as well. So when we're healing ourselves, we're removing those negative, toxic ways and things about us, ascending to our higher selves, because that's the end game, is that we want to ascend to our higher selves. All right. So that's the angel oracle. Let me get a goddess. Okay, so life purpose showed up. Right. So you know, as I said, the end game is this ascension to our higher selves. What's your life purpose? This is specifically for the ladies. Okay, and intuition. So, you know, there could be some things that are nudging you into a different path that you were on, that you weren't on before, that's nudging you to go on this path. All right. We got bravery. That's that strength, that Leo energy. All right. So what the goddess message for the goddesses in the building, please? All right. So inspiration, begin now, is the card for the goddesses in the building. And the bottom of the deck is trust. So, you know, for some of the ladies, for the ladies that are in the building, all right, this is 18 breaking down to 9. That's that new beginning, our cycles ending. And whatever it is that's nudging you to go into your life purpose, your life path, all right, this could start taking place towards the winter time. Or you're coming out of this cocoon where it was winter for you. It was dark in some places and paths. And now you're being exalted. You're coming into your light. You're coming into yourself. Certain things are inspiring you. Whatever it is that's like ticking you to go into a different life path. You found some inspiration in some things, whether it be out in nature, people or places. There's this inspiration. There's this desire. Getting that the solar plexus. So that gut feeling, with trusting your intuition, that's coming from your gut. That's angel nudging you. That's divine source saying, listen, it's time to snap out of it. What you were doing before is not working. This is the new. And look, they're both like in that winter season. So you could be in your winter season, not specifically the actual winter, but this could be your winter season, where you're going through some dark, rough times, some dark spots, some dark patches. All right. Where your body, where your spirit is laying dormant or hibernating right now. Trust your path, trust your purpose, trust your life purpose, trust divine source taking you into this, removing you from certain situations, people, places, or things, and putting you on the path that you need to be on, that you were designed to be on. Okay, so that is, and then we have bravery right underneath that again. All right, that's right underneath this trust. So this is that Leo energy here, and then look, we got the wolves here. So it's that brave, you know, brave heart. Again, this is this whole winter. So there could be a time where you're going through this winter season, and you're not sure what direction and path you need to go on, because a lot of things are just kind of cloudy and dark. You know, think about the winter. It's cold. You know, there's this possibly lack of love for self. All right. But you are going to be going on a path. If you haven't been inspired, you're about to get inspired. And if you're not in that actual, if you're not in the winter or autumn or the winter solstice, this could actually start taking place around the winter time, December, January. Okay. All right. So that has been the overall for everyone. Hold on a second, because YouTube. Anywho, so that has been it. Redemption's in the building. Yay! Yes. Rebroadcast. All right. So I think that we saw Maine wanted to thank you, Josito. Yeah, Lady Fresh is like, yeah, you know. us women have a lot more stuff going on, you know, with family, children. We're the sheroes. So there could be that moment where we're not feeling, we're giving out to everybody else, but it's not coming back to us, right? So just know you're going on your path. Okay. Oh, Raz girl. As my mother said, and my grandfather used to say, I'm gonna read you from Amazing Grace to A Floating Opportunity. Read him. Okay. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Josito, too. Like death. Like somebody, you know, if they're now not somebody, but for the ladies specifically, there are some things that have to die before new life can come in. Some things we have to let go. Where it's going to better ourselves for the women. All right, so let's get Maine's reading. Right. Exactly, Josito. Who's Honey Badger? All right, so let me if I haven't skipped anybody besides Maine. Okay. Let me see what I should use for the milkman. We'll use Miss Cleo. We'll use Miss Cleo for milkman. Let me just clear out this energy. Okay. So Seven of Swords, as I crack open the deck, this is that so this reading is now becoming a personal reading. Anybody who wants a mini reading can do so, and they can drop their name down to myself or my moderator, Lotus. All right, so for Maine, this is that walking away. So the Seven of Swords is about somebody being deceptive. It's also being that the Captain Petticoat, right? But this is also choosing and picking the battle. And not, you know, this is that walking away from certain things that is just like, you know what, it doesn't resonate with me. I'm leaving these things behind. But this also could be, there's this deception, around you, or this is, the energy that you're picking up. All right, let me see what else is going on. That's just as I crack open the deck. Yeah, and the Three of Wands here. So this is that, whatever, and I'm not, battle could be whatever. It could be your inner battle. It could be whatever is, externally around you. But with the Three of Wands here, this is that new beginning, but also a new chapter in your life, looking on the horizon for other things. Wands have to do with creativity. So this could be other things that you're looking into creatively, where the Seven of Wands was like, I'm not in that energy anymore. I don't want to be in that energy. And this is you looking on the horizon. Also, it could also be that your ships are coming in. There was some things behind the scenes that you were, working on that is now starting to play itself out, where your ships are coming in. All right, so let me get you your card. The Three of Wands showed up again. Okay. So yeah, this is something definitely creatively that, with the Seven of Swords, as I said before, it's like those things, it's like that. My motto is I choose and pick my battle. We don't always have to go into every battle, right? We know strategically what we should give our energy to and what we shouldn't. And so that's why I'm seeing that the Three of Wands showed itself again. And that's creative thinking. That's this, moving away from one situation where might not have been the best situation, and going into something that's more creative, and just, you just observing what's out there for you, creatively speaking. Okay, so we got 3 cards that came out for you. All right, the first card is the Hierophant that came out in reverse. This has to do with traditionalism, whether it be with marriage or school, okay? And then the other 2 cups cards that came out for you are the 4 of Cups and the High Priestess. So this is having to do with emotions, but this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is the water sign. This is the Taurus, okay? So with this, with the Hierophant here in reverse, it's you not sticking to tradition. It's something that, so whatever it is that you're creatively thinking, or it's like you're not going by the books. You're going more intuitively, you being the warlock that you are. It's intuitively that you're going within. And this is where that creativity is coming from. It's not really outside of you. It's more internally that you're getting these creative juices, for better lack of words. And it's not by the book. It's not traditional, how you operate. It's the unconventional way, right? And with the 4 of Cups here, this is, as I said, with that 7 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, if there is a battle that's external, and this could be closely related to you, it's again choosing that battle. While it might make you sad or, kind of melancholy, intuitively that you need to walk away from certain things, people, places that just aren't for your higher self. With this High Priestess and the Hierophant, this is priest and priestess. So this is you actually really showing up and intuitively, where you stand as far as what what you want to do, what you don't want around, what you want around you, right? Let me just clarify a little bit more. And I will use the Witch's deck. Yeah, and then 5, this number is 5 here, right? So that's about change and conflict. All right, so this could be your inner self, not necessarily other people around you. This could be you. You are your own worst enemy sometimes. And it's you battling yourself, what avenue to take now, what creative things can I come up with, feeling like like you're running out of ideas, or just kind of in your feelings about the path that you should be taking now. And the High Priestess is the number 2. So this is about duality. This is that, again, mastering the divine feminine and masculine energy within you, but also it could be partnership. So that could be another way of you thinking about things like, do I go this alone, or should I incorporate somebody? Or there could be somebody that is behind the scenes, but it's not traditionally the person that they might not be traditional. You're not traditional as far as this creativity goes. But I'm getting this is more like you. This is more you battling yourself as far as just all these ideas going on, but intuitively, it's intuitively, but then you think about it, and that's where this battle goes back and forth with you. Okay, let's clarify just a little bit if that's making sense for you. And dog. Okay, I got you. Oh, okay. So there you go. Okay, thank you, Josito, for stopping in and showing love. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Salute. Okay, thank you. I'll try. Consistency is key. Okay, yeah. So there's this Queen of Wands. Yeah, so this is that feminine energy. Now not necessarily has to be your feminine energy, but there could be a feminine energy partnering up with you. You know, I can't speak. Okay, and Aries, I'm getting heavy Aries and heavy water Pisces energy. Okay, yeah, here's that karma. All right, this is that judgment in reverse. And then the Four of Wands and the Page of Swords here. That showed up in finances, right? So bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords and the Four of Wands here. So to clarify all these cards that came out for you, main is the Karma card, all right? Or Judgment. Why this Hierophant does not want to stay in my hand. All right, so we got this Karma here. This is what it looks like upright. This is the Judgment card, but in this deck, it's the Karma. So that's what I'm saying. It's like the releasing with that Seven of Swords is that deception. Karma served. Karma served. There's this judgment. Now, this could be you. Again, like I said, with that Three of Wands energy, it's the waiting and deciding on which avenue to take, which road, which path, creatively. But then, you know, this also has to do with family. So, you know, yeah, with this Four of Wands here, this is about family as well. Matrimony, divine. Yeah, so this is a counterpart here. This is a divine counterpart couple. All right, so there's some stuff there that's being decided on the higher levels that isn't quite yet being shown to you. But we're in Libra season right now, so there's going to be some justice. There's going to be some things being revealed where it's going to all make sense. And then, oh my goodness. And right behind that is the Seven of Swords again. Right behind this. So this could be in regards to family. There could be some deception in you know, with family members and people very close to you. All right. She's also secretive in the High Priestess. There's secrets being with her upright. There's secrets that are going to be revealed. And I think intuitively, you know this, you know certain things. But it's going to show it's really going to show itself, but this timing is not happening right now at this moment. It'll play itself out though. All right. Let's get you a oracle. I'm going to do this oracle for you, the Divination of Ancients, because you're Mr. Warlock and intuitive yourself. And I'm going to use that deck for you. And then we have Ant Dog that wants a reading, right? Oh, Uncle Frank is in the building. What? Salute. Wow. Okay. So let's get an oracle. We got Wishbone here. Yeah, affirmation. As I crack open the deck, affirmation, Wishbone. So yeah, there's going to be some clarity for you coming through. Maybe not today, but this is going to all play itself out where you're going to have some clarity. Yeah, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, whatever, and fate, whatever is designed and destined for you, right? But we also are our own creators as well. So that's what I'm getting. There's a couple of things that are going on with you. Intuitively, creatively, and then there's some family stuff going on. There's a couple of dynamics there. But you know, you are the second co-creator, because we can't take away from the Most High, right? Because the Most High creates, but we also are creators as well. So, you know, you're in charge of that. Wheel of Fortune is a very good card as well. It definitely has to deal with fortune. But it's also meaning that this is your time. This is your turn regarding finances and fortune, not only just financially, but with family, with friends, abundancy, and I'm just getting more money though, pentacles, because Tauruses are like that. They're good with money. Sometimes they could be a little flashy, splurgy. But let's see what else. What's the card here? Okay. Yeah, astrology, your destiny, pentacles again. Okay, so yeah, this is that very, and Wheel of Fortune right underneath that. Okay, so it's asking you to honor yourself, right? Because again, I'm getting this blockage, and it's more like it's the blockage with creativity. This is you. The other stuff outside of that, with the family and all the deceptive things, that's on the outside. But in regards with you internally, it's your destiny. You need to honor that, and recognize that, because the Wheel of Fortune is one of those things where it does turn, and it coming in reverse. That means that there's no, pentacles, there's no fortune coming through. So it's asking you to honor basically yourself, and recognize the work that you put in, your hard work. With astrology, you're here now. This is part of that astrology. But you might want to read up on your sign, your moon, your sun, your Venus, if you know how to tap into that. This funny. I'm getting, you need a reading, and you're getting a reading. So yeah, but mainly honor yourself, because with this destiny here, we're all here for a purpose. You're designed to do something, and whatever that is in your avenue, that's what you stick with. That's your destiny. That's what you were designed to do, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So that was Maine's reading. Yay. Sounds good. Let's get, all right. So for Ant Dog, I hope I didn't miss anybody else in between that. Let's see. Let's use the Witch's deck for Ant Dog. Oh, late. I missed you. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's I will use the Seer's deck. So, Lady Fresh, you were before Ant Dog. I'm sorry, I didn't. Let me scroll back. I don't want to miss anybody. Me. What she said. Oh, Brass Girl. The music is actually on YouTube, and it is the Songs of the Orisha. Songs of the Orisha mixed. Yeah, it's dope. I had to channel that in. I didn't feel like putting on the my New Jack Swing music as I usually do. It's a balance. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the scales. We're talking about balance. You know what I'm saying? So I put on the ancestor music. Raz Girl, talk freely. Oh wait, I didn't realize that you pay. Maine is like, you know what? It's all on me. Shots for everybody, Maine said. Okay, so it's Lady Fresh. Okay, thank you, Lotus. Oof, don't want to get all sidetracked. Okay. Thank you. All right. Right. Shots for everybody. Main's paying for everybody's reading. All right. So for Lady Fresh, we are going to be using, or I am going to be using the Seer's deck. Okay. Okay, so we got the star here as I crack open the deck. This is Aquarian energy. This is also about healing, though. The star card has to do with healing, but also, again, it's that balance. Because in the traditional tarot, she has her one foot in the water and one foot out. Aquarians are the water bearers. So there's this healing going on with you, emotionally healing that's taking place. Yeah, and then I crack open the deck again, and we got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is that being, I call it the Sasha Fierce, or just the Miss Independent. This card is about, standing on your own, financially independent, not wanting or needing for anyone. Not to say that that's, but that's this energy. All right. And the 9 has to do with beginnings, new beginnings. So with that star card showing up and the 9 of Pentacles, this is that new beginning. And if it's not having to do financially, also know that the Pentacles are not only just geared towards finances, but they're also about stability. So you're getting your emotions stabilized now, if that's making sense for you. There's some healing going on. Let me fix myself. All right. Okay. So what's the message here for Lady Fresh, please? Yeah, this can be actually getting a foot massage, pedicure, taking care of yourself, feeling good for you. Okay, so the 9 of Cups is your card that showed up. Look at her. That's that healing. This is this personal healing. And then the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. This is has to do with a lot of emotion. This is, with this King of Swords here, he's very, the swords are about truth and justice. Sometimes telling people off, I get it, the sharp with the tongue. But this is you're standing up for yourself. You're standing in your truth. You had 9 and the 9 of Pentacles as well. So that's what I'm saying. You're a balance. You are balanced because you have this emotion. You're emotionally stable, right? And then the 9 of Pentacles showed up, and that's financially stable. There's this overjoy. And then look at her. This card sums up exactly what those two cards showed you. Because look, she has a treasure box there, or a booty. And it's both. It's that emotion and it's the finance. I'm also getting solar plexus here, which is the solar plexus is your third chakra within, it's that stomach area there. So, I'm getting, there could have been some digestive issues that were going on, but it's all like starting to subside and freeing you up. Yeah, and you see how this water is up here. There's this, it's this emotion that you're coming to, there's some healing taking place in regards to your emotions and finances. Let's clarify a little bit more. Let's use the Miss Cleo, excuse me, to clarify. Let me take a little sippy. What is the little camera thing? Light, camera, action. And I'm saying, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Y'all remember that? I know Fresh Breezy remembers that. What was it? The Lost Boys. That was my group. Straight from Queens. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Mm-hmm. Leave it up to those two. Okay. Yeah, this is, and then she had what looks like a little leaf or a little tree growing. This is that new beginning. So just know there's a lot of new beginnings, new growth. If it's not happening now, it's definitely coming up. Or this is it's a work in progress. It's like today we're not going to wake up and we're like, oh, we're all healed. Do you know what I mean? It's a work in progress. But I'm getting that this is starting to happen. With the 9 is always about new beginnings. So it's coming out of something and going into something new. And with the finances and the emotions there, that I mean, that's the best of both worlds. No cap for Jay-Z. But essentially, that's what that means. Yep. Thank you, Raz girl. The lipstick is popping. I had to break out some of the color because the black, I had to make something pop. Thank you. All right. So what is this 9 of Cups here, please? All right. Okay. So yeah, we have the Devil card here for you in reverse to clarify this 9 of Cups, and then the Emperor, bottom of the deck in reverse. You know, as I had mentioned in the beginning of this reading or of this live, you know, a lot of us, this is the time where we have to work on our feminine energy. Now, that might not be true for you, but I'm getting that's the balance. You know how to work with your divine feminine and your divine masculine. And I'm getting, you know, with the emotions that has to do more with the divine feminine. So it's pushing that divine masculine to the side for a moment and collecting that feminine energy. It's that healing. The Devil card has to do with toxicities, negative, you know, self-doubt, codependency. Sometimes it's drug dependent. You know, usually in the traditional tarot, this has to do with 2 couples here, right? So this could be that codependent with couples, but you know, he's by himself here without the other person. So this is you breaking that cycle of this negative, you know, I don't want to say toxic masculine energy, but sometimes, you know, we're from New York, and some of us, the ladies, you know, we have a little toughness to us. And so by default, because we have to be, because we're here and we have to be tough. And so that's what I'm getting is like that shell, that shedding, and just really embracing your inner feminine, your divine feminine, if you will. And the Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, it's all just tying in. It's all this, I'm not taking that baggage with me. I'm, you know, freeing myself from all that stuff that just is toxic, that no longer serves me, where you were kind of resonating on this low frequency. And even if you weren't, that energy, you're breaking free from that because it's in reverse. Okay, so let's get you a goddess oracle. Right, no cap. Transformation. As I crack open the deck, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. You're tapping into that divine feminine for real, for real. It says be open to change. Yeah, spiritual insight. Okay, we got Moon Lore, bottom of the deck. You got bravery as well. It's in reverse, but you got bravery here. So the card that showed up for you, Lady Fresh, is Moon Lore. So, you know, with this 9 of Cups here, that's emotion. This is that water sign energy. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it's more just about emotion. This doesn't necessarily have to deal with a specific sign. But with the moon, it does have to do with Cancer and Pisces. I think we're coming up into a new moon next week. And so intuitively, this is, if you haven't been feeling this now, around the full moon is when you might be getting these nudges of, you know, these things, that devil energy, that devilment is, I'm not feeling that. I don't, you know, if that's not the case, this is happening to you. also for, fertility, but cycles. So that's what I'm getting, like with that the solar plexus. It could be also your sacral chakra, which is like in the pelvic area for the females, and has to do with those the feminine organs. And so there could be some things that are starting to reside, like become normal, if that's making sense for you. Okay. Yeah, you keep showing up as something fertile. So I know I remember doing a reading before and was like, oh no others, but listen, I don't know, but something, with the bunnies here and moon is cycles. I'm just gonna leave it like that. All right. So hope that's some clarity for you. You can go on the other side and do a little more in depth if you want to, but yeah, that's been your reading. Yeah, right. All the time, lady. All the time. It's like, what? Hold on now. Okay, let's switch it up a little bit. I think I had something else saved here. Hold on. Yeah. All right, let's switch it up. Let's get some new jack in. Okay. So now it's ant dog, correct? I don't know. But if it's not about cycles, there's also this creativity, because you could be abundant and fertile with creativity, right? So this is ideas, again, with the moon cycle. It could be just, during the full moon, that's with your creativity, or you're intuitive, right? So it's not necessarily about fertile, but it keeps showing up. So I don't know. But, instinctively, you are starting to become more aware of your, not your emotions, but you're becoming more intuitive with yourself. You could be having little psychic splurge, some psychic stuff that's starting to kick up with you. All right. Okay. So let's move on. And Ant Dog. Ant Dog, if you're still in the building, come on down. Okay. Ladies first. No problem. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just leave that alone. Who's the Fresh Breezy is silly. And Dog's here. All right. So let's go ahead on and use Miss Cleo. Queen of Coins showed up with the Temperance. So some ladies showing up. We got 3 of Cups there. Celebration, could be third party situation. Judgment. And Dog would have to come with all this extra stuff. Oh boy, let's see. What's the message here for Ant Dog, please? Now they don't want to talk. Okay. So we got the King of Cups that showed up for you. This is this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but not necessarily. This is about, and then Justice here in reverse. All right. So we're in Libra season. This is the card for Libra, Justice. That's the Pisces. They funny. So for Ant Dog here, this is that you are the master of your emotions. With this King of Cups, he's about mastering his emotions. Sometimes he can be a little like cold and distant, where the Queen of Cups is more that nurturing. The King of Cups is not as nurturing, but he is sensitive, if that makes sense. And with this Justice card here, yeah, as I saw before, there's some ladies or lady that's in the mix. With the Justice here, that can have to do with something judicial, the court system. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, with the Six of Coins here right underneath that. So this could, if it's not specifically for you in regards to like alimony or some kind of, support, because I'm getting court and some kind of like alimony or some money that's, because I saw the Queen of Coins. So somebody might want to try to take you to court for money, or like, I don't know why I'm keep getting alimony, but this is court. All right. So let's clarify a little bit more. Let me use the Witch's deck. Let's clarify a little bit more why this King of Cups is here. But, look at his face. He's unbothered. So whatever the situation is, and with this in reverse, it's like that's not going to work. So it's almost like, because I saw the Three of Cups. So there's somebody or a female that might be trying to scheme, financially or manipulative, trying to play with your emotions. It's not working, though. It's not going to happen because look, he's unbothered and this is in reverse. So it's like you can't win in this situation, or she or they can't win in this situation. Let's clarify a little bit more. You the pop-up. Yeah, Death card as soon as I cracked open the deck. This is Scorpionic energy here. So this, I'm not sure if you're a water sign because water signs showed up heavy. Where that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But know that whatever the situation is with this other person, people or women or woman, it's not happening. The Death card is coming to squash all of that. So, yeah, it has to do money as soon as I crack open the deck. This is your hard-earned work. This is your hard-earned money that you make. And somebody's just trying to get you for your papers. Or that, they like the way you it's like somebody was accustomed or they were happy the way you treated them. And now there's this, not saying that there's a disconnect, but you're like unbothered. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't put too much emotion into it. And somebody doesn't like that. And if that's not the case, then somebody's trying to stick you for your papers. Oh, Breezy wants one too. Okay, so wait, so it's Raspberry. Hold on now. Whoop, now it's going fast. All right, so this is Ant Dog. All right, so Raz, and then Fresh, right? If I'm correct. Okay, Maine. Oh, you don't want one. All right. Don't get me all confused now, y'all. Yeah, here's the Sun card here, cracking open the deck. This is Leo energy, but this is the most positive, if not the best card in the whole tarot deck. Again, this is that I'm unbothered. Leos can have this tendency of being arrogant. It's not that. They're just really confident. They can be a little conceited at times. So that's it's not that you're being conceited, but it's just like, look, I'm good. I'm Gucci slides. I'm good. unbothered by anybody else around you. Females. Lady French. Okay. I ain't gonna put Big Brother Breezy on the spot. Okay. All right, so we got the Hermit card here, and the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords here. Yeah, this definitely this. I really don't. I'm not saying nothing's affecting you, but you know how to center yourself. You know how to control that energy. This is the Hermit card here to clarify why this King of Cups. So this is Virgo energy, but the Hermit has to do with going within, right? So this is what I'm saying. Is that energy? It's that emotion. You know how to hone in, keep it. Keep it to yourself. Virgos are very analytical, so it's like you see, and the King of Cups is intuitive as well. With this Four of Wands here in reverse, the bottom of the deck, there's a lot of reflection that you did about the situation or about these people. That's what got you to this. I'm not bothered. Whatever you do, it's like that saying when we were kids. Whatever you do, sticks. What is it? Sticks off of me, and sticks onto you. That's what I'm getting. Like, it's going right back to sender. Whatever this energy, however these people are trying to play you, if that's the case, and I don't really want to say played in that sense, but it's like this unbothered. Like, you see things for what it is, and it's like you can't win. You're not going to win. Bottom line. All right. So let's get you an oracle. Let's get a wisdom oracle in here. All right. Yeah. Come to the edge as soon as I cracked open the deck. That's that Hermit again. Like you've been, yeah, it's like you've been to the edge and back. Like it's like you've been through enough and back where it's like, I'm not letting all this other stuff affect me. I'm not letting these people, this person, female, affect me, bother me. She can't touch my paper. So, yeah, no. Chop wood. And community. Okay. Oh, is that Aaron Hall? Yeah, that is. I love me some Aaron Hall. Bullies, exactly. Yeah, deep knowing. Here's your card. Unfinished Symphony and New Life. Bottom of the deck. That's right. That's right. Let these has-beens deep knowing here. That's again all this intuitiveness. That's 43 breaking down to 7. All right, so 7 is a very highly spiritual number, and then here we got New Life. So, and that's 12 breaking down to 3. So it's like you know what it is. You're on your square, right? Nobody know what it's like. Again, look at him sitting on his throne, sitting on his square, unbothered. Intuitively, you know. All right. Also, again, here you as well with this moon cycle. Things could, if this is not making sense right now, come the full moon is when things could, intuitively it'll start to show itself, and you'll know. If it hasn't, it will. If it has happened, then you've always known. Like you like I said, you've been to the abyss and back. These things are not going to be affecting you like that. All right. Okay, so that was Ant Dog's reading. So hope there's some clarity there for you. Okay. All right, so next is Beauty Queen Raz Girl. And let's see, what are we going to work with? I think I'm going to do the Seers deck with you as well. I like the pictures in here. It's very visual. Okay. I didn't ask if y'all really had a question or if y'all just want to do freestyle. Because I just go into my flow. But if anybody wants to know about romantic stuff, I think I might do a segment on that though. I don't know. But know that Friday I will be back to do all signs. So I'm going to definitely start with Libra because it's their birthday. And then I'm going to work all the way to the last sign, which is Pisces of the zodiac. So Friday, I will post a notification. So you guys hit that notification button to know when I do come on. And at least I'm going to try to get on here on Friday. But if not, whenever it happens, right? Okay, so, candle did go out. Okay. So let's get this message here for Rastro, please. 9 of Pentacles as soon as I cracked open the deck. All right, so this is that slow-moving energy in regards to money, but moving up, walking away from certain, I'm getting establishment. So work-related. All right, let's dig a little deeper. A 6 of Cups here. Okay. 3 of Cups. So yeah, there's if it's not having to do work related, there's this emotion with the 3 of Cups that showed up. Yeah, it's like you also are like just not letting certain things bother you, like walking away from things that just are like emotionally taxing for you. But let's see what else is there. Yeah, so this is work related. We got the 3 of Pentacles here. So that's your card. And this is work related. And then the Page of Swords here, bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is you doing some research. I'm getting looking for something else in regards to work related. Yeah, with that 9 of Pentacles that has showed up, it's that you're doing some research. You're taking the time out before you just jump into something else. You're really researching, and I'm getting it's more along what you really want to do as opposed to what you need to be doing. But I'm also getting like there's workers here that are just not helpful. And I think, and I'm getting that's where like the emotion is like this frustration of, working and people not pulling their weight and not helping. I'm going to clarify a little bit more. Why is this 3 of Pentacles here? I'll use the Witch's deck for clarification. Okay, so that's making sense. And also I'm getting this also has to do with training or school. So, it's like a trade or vocation that you're looking into or studying. And if you're not, you're thinking about this because it's the 2 of the Wands here. So, and again, she has these books here. So, if you haven't been doing research, you might be wanting to now. because I'm getting that that's going to elevate you into a higher position, or it's moving you into what you really want to do, like career-wise. Yeah, there's this decision about going back to school or taking some kind of course or doing some kind of certificate or trade. Yeah, this Eight of Cups here. Yeah, emotionally. All right. So you could have been at this particular job or in this particular position for quite some time, quite some years. And it's just emotionally, you're just tired of it. You're just drained out of it. Between the coworkers and just, it's this, you're doing the work and they're like half-assing it. Okay. So why is this Three of Pentacles here, please? Yeah, it's a trade that you're looking into, or you're going to be looking into. A skill. Yeah, the Moon card here in reverse. All right, so yeah, emotionally, and then the Empress here, bottom of the deck. So this is what she looks like upright, and this is what the Moon looks like upright. But they came out both in reverse, and the Moon card has to do with like things. This is that Pisces energy, Cancer energy. The Moon card has to do with secrets as well, and intuition. And so these things are being revealed. Like you're really seeing things for what it is, right? And you're like, I can't do this anymore. There's but so much time I can do. There's this need for figuring out the direction you need to go in, whether it be now for your career as opposed to just actually working. But I'm getting more like there's a trade that you want to do, or you're going to be looking into. Yes. Yeah, and with this Empress here, right underneath that, it's this, Empress has to not only, not necessarily about pregnancy and fertility, but again, as I was saying to Lady Fresh, this is about abundance. This is about being creative in your mind, being fruitful in your mind, right? With the creativity here, and that's what I'm getting. It's like this, you see how that it's just like that's where it is with the lights. That's the ceiling. That's as far as it goes. But with taking this trade, with doing the studying, this is going to elevate you into a different, out of this situation. But this is going to be more, not secure, but this is something that you want to do. This is like your passion, if that's making sense. Okay. All right. So let me get you a goddess oracle. Right. Yes. Yeah, look, passion as a crack open deck. This is the goddess. Look, passion. And look, underneath the Empress is Leo, is the strength card. It's in reverse because it's this, with the Three of Swords right behind it. It's this sort of kind of tug of war with the, I've been here for a long time. What do I do? It's like, again, this glass ceiling that just is like, that's it for you. It's more like I need to go into something it's your passion, whatever you want to study. This is like the passion that you want to do, because we have here passion, burning with your life passion. Okay. Yep. Dreaming. What's the goddess? Okay, so you also got Moon Lore. Again, intuitive, right? And then bravery. Wow, you like not copy, but you're like right. Last cards of as Lady Fresh. Again, this doesn't have to do with pregnancy. All right, this is that creativity. This is the creative juices flowing, deciding where you should be now in this particular path of your life. Intuitively, again, so you also could be, I don't want to say a little witch, but you are intuitive, where it's like certain things that you just kind of push off, like but that's your intuition. That's what we need to listen to, because that's what's going to take us to where we need to be. Because this situation here is, like I said, I keep getting like the glass ceiling, like that's where it stops. That's where it ends. In this deck also, as I was shuffling, I saw dreaming. So you could be getting some downloads, like really like psychic dreams, where it's like you wake up like, what? Right? But that's spirit talking to you, like, this is where you need to be. This is whatever your life passion is, whatever your calling, or whatever, again, whatever your passion is, this is what it's telling you. So when our instincts are kicking in, that's spirit talking to us. That's our energy talking to us, knowing this isn't right, but this is right. And again, it says ebb and flow, with 23 breaking down to 5. So this is a change. Again, this is a change and conflict. So again, with the conflict with the coworkers, it's just like, I can't deal with them anymore. All right. So that is your goddess card. Bravery. It's taking that step, taking the initiative to get back into what it is that you want to do, and making that decision for yourself. Okay. Oh goodness, fresh breezy. I don't know. That always makes me so like uncomfortable, because I'm like, dang it, that always comes up. All right, so okay, I hope I didn't miss anybody else. That's if not, that is it. You're very welcome, beauty queen. Let's see if I didn't miss anybody else. Oh, best girl. I just got back into grad school. See, congratulations. Okay, then that's what it is. All right. Good. All right, push that for Tulio. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lady Fresh. Yeah, that's what Rich says. Spooky good, scary good. All right, let's see, man. Lady Fresh. I don't know. Hers is a different type of fertility. Who's going to find love and be married soon? Guess who's in a serious relationship? Really? Maine? You're not trolling, are you? Redemption says, damn you trolling. Lady Fresh. Oh. Right? Oh, Fresh Breezy. I don't know what that's about. Lady Fresh needs a different fertility. It can be, but I'm saying, well, they say God's trying to tell you something. I'm just the messenger. What it mean say? Redemption said I'm good with my dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is what it is. Sometimes it comes out. Sometimes it may not happen right away. And sometimes it's happening at the moment. So, but if Redemption wants to have a reading or private, that's fine. Okay, so let me do a quick shout out. on the Cash App because I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so Josito sent Ant Dog, thank you. Lady Fresh, thank you. Big Bro, Fresh Breezy, thank you. Maine, again, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I hope I didn't miss anybody else. Okay, yeah, so I hope I got everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, you guys. Whoa, Redemption said, let's do it. And don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. No, I'm good, Redemption. If you want to get it in, we can get it in. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right. Yes, Redemption, we can close out with you. That's fine. I was led to do the angel cards, the angel tarot for Redemption. So if she wants to, we can. Put this out. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Cool. So we're gonna close out with Redemption, and I'm using the Angel Tarot. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, so we're cracking open the deck. 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, love it. This is that financial stability with family. This is the emotional stability. This is having all the pentacles in deck, on deck. And the Four of Cups here as a crack open. So yeah, this is that, it says here, missing the point, lost in your own world. Sometimes this has to relate with relationships, but sometimes it's just, removing yourself from certain emotional things that, with the 10 of Pentacles, it's like, you know what, I'm good, I'm secure, I'm stable. That emotion, because the Four of Cups is like this woe is me kind of feeling. So let's see what else is going on here. And then we got the Sun here. Yeah, it's like you're feeling good. You're feeling secure with yourself. And you could be, financially secure as well. Okay. So what's the message for Redemption? The Lover's card. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles. So you went from a 10 to a 9, but nonetheless, as you said, it's like you're good. You're in a spot where you're good. It doesn't, it's this, I don't really need for that, but if it comes along, it comes along. Okay. This is the divine matrimony here. This is the soulmate connection. All right. I'm going to clarify why this is here. Yeah. And the card says, and if it's not necessarily having to do with a romantic love partner, this also says intimate friendships, right? Making choices from the heart, vibrant health, and recovery from illnesses. All right. Let's clarify We'll use the Witch's deck. In regards to that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, again, in a romantic situation. This is Gemini energy here. Okay, and the High Priestess. So intuitively, it's like you know what's good for you. You know what's right. And when when it's like when you're ready, it's like I'm getting this. You're in a good space. You're in a good, secure, solid space with that Ten of Pentacles being grounded. That's Taurus, Capricorn energy. Yeah, and then the Nine of Pentacles again. Look at her. It's the Miss Independent. Okay, why is this Lovers card here, please? Death. Yeah. Real quick, popped open deck. This is Scorpionic energy here. We got the Nine of Pentacles again in between this. And then the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. So this is like this getting out of conflicts. All right, we got the Queen of Swords here. Yeah, it's this not dealing with, you're being very selective with whatever it is, whoever it is, you're being very selective. And it's in reverse. So it's like, I'm getting this, again, it's like I'm good where I'm at. I'm in this space where I'm good where I'm at. Now, on the flip side to this, there could have actually been a partner who did pass away in the physical. Okay, because this is the Death card. But the Death card has to do with new beginnings and endings. It's that infinity sign that just keeps looping, right? It's the beginning. So there is possibly a new beginning with someone, a soulmate connection, somebody that you're really very, it's almost like destined to be with this person, or you've had this person has been around. Okay. Or like I said, it could have been a physical death where somebody has passed away. With this Five of Swords here, or if it's not physical, it's this, things just didn't work out. There's a lot of conflict here that it's like, I'm not taking that. I'm not having that. So it's the end of a cycle. It's the end of a relationship. Again, not necessarily having to be romantic. This could be on a friendship where you're very connected with this person. But, again, there's this cycle where it ends and something has to end for something new to come in and begin. But with those pentacles showing up, it's like, again, you're in a solid space. You're in a solid spot where it's like, if this happens, it happens. Otherwise, I'm good. Financially, I'm good. And emotionally, I'm stable. All right. Okay. So let's get you a goddess. We're going to be using the Goddess Oracle to wrap up the reading. Okay, yeah. As soon as I cracked open, Patience. That's what it is. I'm getting this, just like, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm chilling. There's no race for anything. It's the patience. It's just, I'm chilling. I'm good. Yeah, balance. You have emotional and financial stability. You're balanced. That's the Libra season that we're in. That's the scales. It's balance. Life purpose. Okay, so what is the Goddess card for redemption? That was too much. They slipped out of my hands. Hold on. Okay. So 2 cards wanted to come out. Self-exploration and dance. Your life path again. So life purpose showed up, and this is the bottom of the deck. Your path. That's what I'm saying. It's like whatever comes. You know what I mean? There's no rush for, doing this or doing that or getting into this. Again, there's this I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably are dancing like I'm good, and the owls are about wisdom. So it's like, you're in a good space right now. How money is flowing. We got self-exploration here. Fairy tales and myths. 29 breaking down to 11. So that's a master number. Again, with intuitively, you're in a good spot. So, and there's a lot of these spirit animals, around. And if you got this little fox here, all right, and these owls, dove, and dove is about, spiritual enlightenment. It's also that covenant between the Most High. So these are your could be your spirit guides, or just you seeing feathers where you just walking in a path and it's like, where this feather, a white feather specifically, that's confirmation that you're on your path. That's confirmation that you are on the right path for yourself. Everything else is like, I'm not dealing with all that stuff. I'm cutting out all that BS, all that nonsense. That's not for my higher self. That's not for, for my energy. Letting things just die out. So, and if that's a situation with a relationship, whether it be, a romantic or just somebody who's really, you're really soulfully connected with, new beginning is going to happen. So, yeah. And that says your path, have the courage to follow your own path. And then for dance, and then this is 9 again, 9, 11, and then 36 breaking down to 9 again. New beginnings. Everything is a new beginning. Fresh start for you, for yourself though. It could bring in somebody else, but it's like, because you are in a good space, this could bring in that partner. This could bring in that soulmate, that divine connection that you're supposed to have. Because you have been doing this work, or this is just you, and it will bring in that divine encounter. But if not, it's still like you're in a good spot. Again, the full moon, I'm not sure exactly of the dates. I believe it's in 2 weeks. So that spidey sense could be kicking in. But this could be that awakening. If you haven't been doing this now, getting on your path and getting in your life journey, this new moon that's gonna, this full moon that will happen, that's a new moon. So the full moon might be 2 to 3 weeks from now. There are going to be more confirmations for you that yes, you are on your square. You are on your right path. Whatever that brings for you, whoever that brings for you. All right. So that's it. Good. Yeah. So yeah, then that makes sense, because we got to do that work. We have to do our shadow side, our shadow work, to bring in, the light side to us. Bring in that energy. Where's that card from? Okay. I messed it up. Okay. So good. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm glad to hear that some things have made sense for others. Some clarity somewhere, some way along the line. And that is it. I'm going to oh, you are okay. See, Libra season. You know what? Let me see when. I want to just double check when this full moon is coming. It might be around your birthday. It might be around your birthday. Okay, let's see. October 20th is the next full moon. So right around your birthday. Right around your birthday. So, there's going to be there'll be that transformation. Okay, that's going to happen. That is going to really make sense. If it's not making sense right now, closer to your birthday, that's when it's really going to, and that full moon is really, that's when it's going to be like, it's all just going to make sense for you. It's all going to make sense. Yeah. The next October 20th, 10:57 Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah. So good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, guys. So I'm going to go. Shit, I've been dead ass working on that. I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. To those who have recently subscribed to me, I thank you so much. And those who will be checking this out later, hello. And yeah, I'm going to probably try to come back on Friday to do all signs, from the zodiac, starting with the birthday people, the Libras. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, especially the big Titan Maine, for coming through and gracing us with his presence. And for everybody else, all the goddesses and the gods, thank you. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.